All right, could you tell us your full name, your address, and your unit number, please?
My name is Brenda Hudson. I live in 1913 Sharma Street.
My name is Jerry Woods.
My name is Harriet Tubman.
Chafin Word.
Shaquila James.
My name is Cedric Billingsley.
My name is Cassandra McElroy.
My full name is Anita P. Pickett. My address is 1914 Heaton Street. My unit number is 065.
And do you like it here?
Well, I like where I live at. I don't have no problem with where I live at. Only I like to see the children outside having fun and enjoying themselves.
Somewhere to live.
And what do you not like about it?
To me, it's not somewhere I would want to raise my son. It's not a place you could call home. It's just a place to live.
I love the people. I love the residents. I love the management. I just love the positiveness in this community. I don't like the fact that housing haven't put the money into this establishment to keep it up since 1999. I have a problem with that.
It's probably a bad community now because of the violence. All this shooting going on, it's ridiculous.
People get hurt and killed out here. It's kind of dangerous out here.
I can't send my son outside and be like, oh, he's gonna be okay. Just come back home, send him to the playground. No, it's not so much the women and the children. To me, it's the men, like their boyfriends and stuff, that's bringing the gang violence. There's no gang violence here. It's the people that's not supposed to be here that's bringing the gang violence to Harriet Tubman.
The majority, a high percentage of the crime is coming from the outside. If you look at it, a lot of these kids and the youth are starting stuff from Facebook to school, and a lot of kids might be going to Brandon. Now, if you go to Brandon, you can live in Boone Heights, but then at the same time, you got Eastdale, you got Barbizon, you got Cromwell, and that creates territorial issues. So if you get in an argument in school, then hey, is he a Boone Heights Harriet Tubman person? We're going to come from Cromwell all the way to Boone Heights and get at him.
So how is the move going to affect you and your family?
That's going to be the best thing ever. I look at it as an opportunity to build my family how I want to. I'm going to accept Section 8.
Well, my option is that I'm on a fixed income, and I can't move to a Section 8 house. They give you a utility check, but it ain't about $50, $60. My utility probably about $200. My rent probably about $200 or $300. That's my whole check right there. I have to move to another project or a high rise or something like that.
It's due to where I work at and how much I'm making out at this current time. Can't afford utilities and rent at the same time doing what I do. So I mean, this would be a blessing if I can at least get help on that, and just to be able to move out of where I'm at into something better as a new start over is always a good blessing to me.
I am on a fixed income, and I have a lot of medical bills and stuff because I'm really sick and stuff. And Section 8 is a good thing, but the problem is with the Section 8 is with the light bill. I cannot afford to pay, them light bills and water bills, stuff like that, and then my medicine, and then also buying food.
It would only increase gang violence. West Side, Willow Home, East Lake are not an option. I feel like Housing Authority should open up all of their property. If you're going to demolish this property, why not give the residents the opportunity to choose where they would like to live at, versus just give them limited options that you already know that gang situations exist.
The same problems we got going on out here, you see them out in the West Side courts and all over the city.
So if you put Harriet Tubman into the West Side, Harriet Tubman into Willow Homes, it's going to be conflicts. I feel like it's going to be more murders.
If I'm per se blue and I go to a red neighborhood, it's going to be conflict. If they red and they come to a blue neighborhood, then it's conflict. So I don't think that's helping the situation at all. And I'm from Miami, a hardcore city. I done seen, unexpected deaths. Kids playing, they shooting, trying to hit somebody else, and they hit a child.
I don't think CHA should take people from the projects and place them in another project because that's not really changing anything. To me, that's making matters worse. You say it's gang violence in Harriet Tubman. You pin them around more gang violence. That's where the blood draw, whatever y'all want to call it, that's where it's going to come from. If you move them to a different area, give them an opportunity to change, maybe they'll change.
It is going to be killing, children gonna get killed, I might get killed. Like I hear it's supposed to be blue or red or green or whatever, then we move, and for instance, our color is green, and if we move to East Lake where it's blue at, it's gonna be a lot of killing. It is gonna be a problem. In police department, y'all better have some more police, and I tell you that. Needs to be getting a hold of the police car with cameras in them, and I tell you that. Have a police department out here. You better get them everywhere now. You better get them.
There's violence in the violence wherever you go. Gangs, shootings, it's everywhere you go, but I just have to deal with it.
Do you think CHA has given residents of Tubman enough time to let them know that they have to move out?
Well, I think for a transitional thing like that, I think a year is not a good enough time for anybody to get themselves prepared.
Where you gonna move to? Everybody filled up, and there's about 400 people out here. Where they gonna move them to? And what project? Unless they have to go to East Lake or West Side or Willow Home, and that's where violence is at too. So they move from one violent place to another violent place.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not a scary person, but I'm a scary person when it come down to where I'm gonna move to. And I'm not just sitting around letting the house authority trying to figure out what they're gonna do. I've been calling around, I've been having people send me applications. If I move now, okay, somebody call me for an apartment. Section would not pay for it. I would have to move on my own and do the best I can.
I mean, there's really no right or wrong answer. It's just all about the motives behind. Now, honestly, if they really did have better places for us to go, I would not be against them, getting us out of here. But the problem is a lot of the resource or the answers that they're applying to this situation is really going to just spread the problem. And I feel like maybe the best recourse would be at least don't make it such a speedy. It's like right now it looks like everybody's so quick to speed this process up that how can you possibly get a positive answer if you're just trying to rush through it? You're not being able to analyze everything that's going on. At least see what's going to be better for some of these families, because I know families out here who cannot possibly afford to leave out of this community. But at the same time, I also know that there are answers out there for what can be done for those families. You know what I'm saying? But if we don't take the time to look for those answers, what are they going to do when demolition day comes? I mean, that's my biggest concern, because this neighborhood being here helped a lot of families.
Living here in Harriet Tubman gave me the opportunity to educate myself, to re-educate myself. That's why I joined the resident council, to help this community, to give back the knowledge that I acquired by living in public housing. Okay, and since then, we have did a back to school fair in 2009. They call it Celebrating the Renewal of Harriet Tubman. We have been publicized in a positive way, okay, for the past 3 years. Now all of a sudden, you want to take away Harriet Tubman. I have a problem with that. I plan to, if I can, ask Miss Ellen, Oprah, even to the President of the United States to help save this community, to rebuild this community, because it's not the residents' fault that is in the condition that it's in. It is not our fault that money have not been put into Harriet Tubman since '99. So whatever message that needs to be sent out, please help save this community.
I love this hood. It'll be hard for me to just go to another one and just make new friends, because all my friends live here.
I really don't like about how they tear down Boone Heights and how they closed down the gym and the Boys and Girls Club.
When it was here, we played basketball, kickball, football, flag football, and all that, octopus and all that inside the gym. And now we don't got nowhere to play pool and all that. And I like the way. Thank you, Baylor, for coming here and supporting us with our homework.
I don't really like gangs because they drug deal, shoot people and everything. I don't like that stuff. I want to stay in school, get a degree, and get a good job, have a family.
Just want to go to college. I want to go to Auburn University to be in the NFL. I want to be like Randy Moss. And my dream will come alive one day.
Don't tear down Boone Heights.
Yes, if you tear down Boone Heights, our community will be lost.